Hello everybody, Silver Picker here. A few weeks ago, I bought an incredible coin collection from one of my viewers, from one of you guys, and it was so vast and interesting that I couldn't get through all of it in one video. So in this video, we're going to continue with the last little bit. It's a small piece of the collection, but a mighty piece. There's a ton of interesting stuff in here. Let's crack into this and see what we got. Ooh, so this looks really, really good, and even through the bag, I see some interesting stuff. I see a nice buffalo nickel, I see some silver, and take a look at that. That is a silver Newfoundland coin from 1918. So why don't we spill this all out and I'll start organizing it, and let's see if there's anything that comes to mind right away as something valuable. Like this, as we just saw, this is beautiful. 50 cents, $half from Newfoundland from 1918. That is a nice chunk of silver, really nice. And we've got a couple of silver $half from the US, 90% Benjamin Franklin from 54, and a 40% Kennedy from 66. So let's organize this and then we'll go through it.
NGC is the sponsor of the Silver Picker YouTube channel, and Whatnot is the sponsor of today's video. Thank you both for your support.
So here is this small but mighty collection, and don't let its size fool you. This small collection has a ton of value packed into it. And for those of you that are interested in doing what I do, getting into the business of buying and selling coins for a profit, whether as a side hustle or eventually working your way up to doing it full time, this really is the perfect collection to look at because it is truly representative of the different types of collections you're most likely to come in contact with when you're out in the wild. So why don't we go through everything and get a sense of the value, and that will help you on your journey if you decide to dip your toes into this business as well. So I have, starting here, two US $half. They're silver coins. They're both 90% silver. This is a Benjamin Franklin from 1954. This is a Walking Liberty half from 1945. They're super, super popular coins. Now, these guys over here, all of these, there's 11 of them. These are Kennedy halves, but they're from 1966 through 1969. The 1964 Kennedy halves are also 90% silver, just like their older brothers, but these 1965s through 1969s, or technically 1970s, these are only 40% silver. So there's less than half the silver content of the 1964 Kennedy half. So there's still value in there, there's still silver, but don't get fooled by those. And by the way, I pay 70 to 75% of the total market value of the collection. So that should give you an idea. When I tell you the values, you'll have a sense of what I paid for them. Over here, we have 90 cents worth of wheat cents, and I haven't gone through them yet. Later in the video, I'll go through them and see if there's anything of value, any key dates or anything. I don't think there are, because when I bought the collection, I did a perfunctory glance over them. So I'll let you know if I see anything at second pass, but I don't think there's anything there. Those are usually worth about 5 cents a piece. Over here we have two regular Jefferson nickels. Those are worth literally 5 cents. I paid him 5 cents for that. But over here we have war nickels. And these war nickels, you can see even just by looking at them, the difference in coloration, right? You can see that. These are almost blackish gray with a matte view, and these ones are much more shiny and almost with like a silver view, which is ironic because there's no silver in these, but these are composed of 35% silver. And they've got a bunch of other metals in there, I think manganese and some other stuff, and that's what makes them look hideous. You can tell the difference really easily between a war nickel and a regular Jefferson nickel, because a regular Jefferson nickel with no silver has a blank space above the building, Monticello, and over here you will see either a P, D, or S above it. So this is from the Philadelphia Mint, and it is indeed a war nickel. And those are also, I'd say, worth about $1 a piece. Without any silver in them, we have a bunch of buffalo nickels. Over here, you can see why they're called buffalo nickels. There are buffaloes on the reverse. And these, without being key dates or in particularly good condition, these are also worth about $1 a piece. Over here, we have one of the nicest US coins we have. It is a nice silver standing Liberty quarter. And even though the date is completely worn off, we know that it is a Type 2 because there was a Type 1 and a Type 2. The Type 1 is the older version, and while there is some differences on the actual Lady Liberty, the easiest way to tell is If there are 3 stars underneath the eagle, then you know it's a type 2. If there are no stars, then it's a type 1. That's worth about $7-8. We also have a little Mercury dime. It's a 1941, not a particularly rare year, not in particularly good condition, so these go for about $2 a piece. This was one of the first silver coins I ever owned. Hold up. Before we continue and look at the rest of the coins, I need to make you all aware of an incredible silver deal alert. This coming week on June 28th and 29th, Whatnot will be hosting their first ever Silver Surge event in which dozens of sellers, including myself, will have incredible deals on thousands and thousands and thousands of silver coins and bullion items. I personally am going to have over 1,000 silver coins priced to sell available in my Whatnot marketplace. Yes, that's right, in the Buy It Now section, and they are going to be for incredible deals. Now, if you're new here and you don't know what Whatnot is an incredible live streaming auction app in which bidders and sellers come together in real time to buy and sell all sorts of cool collectibles. I mean, they've got everything from trading cards to sports cards to video games and much more. But the Silver Surge event is all about the silver. But here's the rub. If you use my link, whatnot.com/invite/silverpicker to download the app, not only will you get access to this exclusive Silver Surge event, but you'll also get $15 in Whatnot credit added directly to your account to spend on anything you want. And in my marketplace, I'm gonna have tons, literally over 500 silver coins available for $15. So that means you're all but guaranteed to get at least one free silver coin. Now, I don't wanna spoil the surprise and share with you everything that I'm gonna be selling at Silver Surge, but I am definitely gonna have silver bars, silver bullion, US junk silver, and I'm gonna have 500 silver Canadian canoe dollars and 500 US Walking Liberty half dollars. And those I'm gonna price at $15 a piece for individual coins, which means you can use your Whatnot credit to get one for free, and I'm gonna have ridiculously good deals on rolls of those coins if you wanna buy more and stack some silver. And on top of all of that, for one lucky person who buys anything from my Whatnot marketplace during Silver Surge, I am going to give away 10 ounces of silver. So it's gonna have a 10-ounce silver giveaway to one lucky person. My goal is to sell 500 coins. Regardless of whether I do that, I'm still gonna run the contest, but one of you is gonna walk away with 10 ounces of silver for free, and those of you who use my link, again, whatnot.com/invite/silverpicker, to download the app, you'll get the $15, which you can spend on a silver coin from my auction or from anybody else's. Anyway, you're gonna have a lot of fun. There's gonna be incredible deals. You don't wanna miss it. June 28th and 29th, download the app, get your $15, and as I always say, enough with the jibber jabber, let's get back to this coin collection I bought. We do have a couple of other world silver coins over here. Over here we have a bunch of world non-silver coins, just random world coins that are nothing special, so those we don't have to take a direct look at, it's just bulk coins. We have a couple of bulk US coins too. We have a Sacagawea dollar, we have a George Washington presidential dollar, and 2 regular Lincoln Memorial cents. There was a YouTuber that used to call them stinkin' Lincolns. I can't remember who that YouTuber was. It was a metal detectorist, and when he'd find one of these, he'd call it a stinkin' Lincoln. That always stuck with me. If somebody can remember who that is, put it in the comments below. I definitely would love to check out that channel again. So let's finish up with taking a look at some of these silver coins from around the world. So we have a 1967? Yes, a 1967 Canadian silver dime, and those are lower percentage than the older ones. This is an older 25-cent coin from 1918 from Canada, and these are 90%, or sterling silver, I should say. While these are only 80%. This is from 1943. It's a 1943 Canadian quarter, and you can see it has King George VI, while this one has King George V. And last but not least, we have a silver coin from 1945, a 10 centavos from Mexico. Ooh, scratch that. So I just said that this was silver. It is not. I realized that in my world coin pile, I had another one from 1961, and I thought to myself, wait a minute, this doesn't sound right. And I double checked, and both of these are actually cupro-nickel. So these will both go in our bulk pile. So this was a really, really nice little collection. Oh, there's actually one more. I can't believe I forgot that. We also have this Caesar's Palace Las Vegas gambling token. This is from 1969, and I believe this is not silver, but it is still a pretty cool little historic Las Vegas piece. So this is the collection. Like I said, you're gonna find collections like this all over the place. And if you pay about 75% of the market value, no, not of the silver value, not of the face value, of the market value, meaning what these coins actually sell for, you will do perfectly fine. You won't be a pig, but you'll make a profit. And I sell all of these on my Whatnot auction. Whatnot does have have fees. So I end up making a lot less than you might think, but still, even if I'm making 10 to 20%, I'm still happy with that, and it still helps me run my business. And if you have any questions about buying collections of coins, put it in the comments below, ask, I'll answer it, and that will help everybody in the community. I make videos like this every single week, so I hope that you consider hitting the subscribe button and joining me on the journey, because it's a lot of fun. And I got a lot more awesome stuff coming down the pike, so stay tuned, and until then, Silver Picker out.
A huge thank you to all of my wonderful patrons. You guys are amazing. If you're not yet a patron and want to become one, the links are below, and I can't wait to meet you in our private Discord server.